Hello everybody, it is I, You2Cool, back again, and today I'm going to be reviewing Kevin Shiftright. That's right, Kevin Shiftright, not Kevin Racing Tire. Kevin Shiftright for Clutch+Aid. I don't know why they named two Piston Cup racers Kevin. That's such a strange, thing they chose to do. I don't know if that was, an in-joke or something. Probably would have been better if they named this guy, Stuart or something. That would have been nice. Stuart and Kevin would have been an iconic duo, but Kevin and Kevin works too. I think that's just as funny. Over here we have the card art. I want to talk about the card art because in certain European versions exclusively, he has a new render. I don't have it on me right now, but the new render does look pretty interesting from what I've seen. But I'm okay with this. It's a classic render. This is the render they used in his last release in I don't remember when his last release was. I know it was I think his last Thailand release was 2020. And I'm thinking of his last China release in 2016, 17, I think. Very nice blue color, a bit lighter than on the diecast. Ironic because the other Kevin also had a bit of a coloring error with his, his diecast. Over on the back, I believe it's the same as the last time I reviewed a Piston Cup racer. We got Lightning McQueen, Todd the Pizza Planet Truck, Toe Mater, Sheriff, Sally, and Hall Ingas, who I still need the regular version of. Hope to get it at some point soon. Let's see here, copyright date, 2022. That's right, this is a 2024 item with a 2022 copyright date. It's really interesting how many times that happened. I thought it was a very strange occurrence. I remember when Cave Mater was revealed, everyone was freaking out about it, but no, that's been happening for a while now. Anyways, time to get him out of the box and give him a good look at. Well, all right, here he is. Kevin's not one of my favorite Piston Cup racers. I think Clutch+Aid is kind of a boring sponsor. It's an interesting concept, but I don't think it really strikes out. It doesn't really stand out in a good way. And I think that's a shame because I do like the concept, and I think Kevin has a really cool design here. These sort of stripes going all around the car. Kind of gives him a mustache, which is funny because he actually doesn't have a mustache. It's a little hard to tell because it's kind of dark, but yeah, he doesn't have a mustache at all. Number 121, the second highest number in the Piston Cup, only being beaten out by Todd Marcus, number 123. Nitrate, Piston Cup, Revolting, Octane Gain, Mood Springs, Ventylene, No Stall, Gaskets, Gasprin, Easy Idle, RPM, Little Torquey Pistons, Leakless, Retread, and of course his main sponsor, Clutch+Aid himself. I find it interesting that they have their sponsor twice. I think it would have been clever if they'd had their sponsors removed, so Chuck Armstrong wouldn't have the Mood Springs on the side. But these cars were clearly just one size fits all sort of cookie cutter designs. They're all kind of kept in uniform. Number 121 with the stripes and the Clutch+Aid. Got a little bandage there because Clutch+Aid is meant to be like bandages. Again, I think they could have done something a little more interesting with this. Because it's oh yeah, car bandages. Okay, that's fine, but there's so many other avenues they could have taken. They had 36 racers. Actually, no, hold on. 32 racers that aren't McQueen. I guess, no, that would be 31. They had 31 wholly unique designs in the Piston Cup, because obviously two of them are actually no, it would be 32, yeah, because no, 33 actually, because McQueen and Chick and because the King, Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Apple are obviously all very realistic. The King is a fictional sponsor technically, Dynaco, but you know what I mean. They had to come up with a lot of designs for Piston Cup racers, and I think Clutch+Aid, they could have done a lot more interesting with the concept, but unfortunately it just didn't quite hit the mark. See the sponsors again. And a look at the base. Oh, wait, wrong side. Made in Thailand, TO4A. Item code DK Donkey Kong. I'm kidding. DK. Like DK G15. Huh. I also really like his eyes. I want to compare him to Chuck Armstrong since they are the most similar color-wise. Chuck is a bit lighter than Kevin, which is accurate to the movie. Chuck is supposed to be a very lighter blue. Unfortunately, his diecast is a little too dark, but it's interesting comparing him to Kevin, who's a bit more of a navy blue color, whereas this is more of a deep oceanic color. And now to compare him to Kevin the second, Kevin Racing Tire. Unlike him, he has painted in teeth. Very nice, very nice. Love to see someone who actually kept their teeth instead of, I guess, he lost his gums. Kevin Racing Tire wears dentures, guys. Make that canon. I'm kidding. I should also point out his spoiler isn't accurate. I just noticed that now. His spoiler is supposed to be flat, but I said it when I reviewed Kevin Racing Tire here, Mr. Racing Tire. I don't really care too much about Piston Cup racers' inaccuracies. Like, there are some cars where, yeah, their inaccuracies are distracting. You know, like Terry Cargas, that's an actual, like, okay, this needs to be fixed. But, you know, this is clearly just an instance of them reusing a toy model because they're not going to make every single Piston Cup racer a unique model. That is just... there is no real point in doing that. Because, like, they're also similar anyways. They're, like, once again, the whole point of the Piston Cup racers is they're cookie cutter, kind of background characters. You know, like, they're not supposed to be super unique. They're supposed to kind of fill a hole. You know, fill space in the race scenes. So yeah, that's about it. I also really like the white wheels on Kevin here. I think they work a little better than on Shiftright, I'd say, but I think both of them rock the white rims. The only other race car that have white rims from the original Cars 1 racers is Mac Icar, who obviously, for legal reasons, is never coming back. But I would love to make a custom Thailand variant of Mac Icar at some point. But enough about, you know, Mac Icar, who isn't even here. He didn't even attend. What do I think about Kevin Shiftright here? Almost said Racing Tires. Really hard to not say the wrong name with these two. I'd say Kevin is pretty solid. I'm a really big fan of his diecast. I think it's... I'm not a big fan. I think he's solid. I think if you get him, he's a fine Piston Cup racer. He's probably not going to be the one to be your favorite, but he's cool. He has things that stick out. I really like the shade of green. I didn't mention it, but I really do love the shade of green on him. I think it looks really nice. So yeah, that's all I have to say, and I hope you are all having an amazing day, and I shall see you all next time. Bye-bye.